Test, 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 test. What's going on, everybody? Can you hear me? So I have my headset microphone, so I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be as great as normal. The audio quality is not gonna be good. The video quality, I'm using the hotel's internet here, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna be. You guys can hear me. Good, good. Because on my screen, on my other tab, my stream hasn't even begun. So so hopefully if it cuts out, I'm sure you guys will tell me. Once again, I apologize for the audio quality. I apologize for the lack of bells and whistles on this stream. I'm using my laptop. Um, it's not the greatest. It is from 2012, I believe, and it is on its last leg. And I don't know how good this hotel internet's going to be, but with a lack of animation and bells and whistles and good audio quality, maybe you can hang in there. I have a feeling that I'm going to lose connection, but we shall see. Anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much for the first super chat and channel support of the stream, man. As I sip on a little Concrete Beach Brewery Miami original Miami Hoppy Pilsner here. Good to see everybody. Carter Lovejoy, thank you so much, man. I don't have a good theory today, but I will tell you this. I have a super special theory that will come out the day before the Rise of Skywalker. Be prepared. First of all, thank you so much for the support this afternoon, man. The reason I'm out of town, the reason I'm in a hotel is because me and my wife are going to a wedding. My wife is actually in the wedding, so I'm just kind of palling around the hotel room, kind of in Miami area, just hanging out. But Carter, thank you so much, man. Did I say The Last Jedi? Oh no, you're responding to The Last Jedi. I thought I flubbed the words, and instead of The Rise of Skywalker, I said The Last Jedi. Anyway, Carter, thank you so much for the support this afternoon as I lean back in this low back office chair in a hotel with my, I guess you would call it a desk, scattered with a bunch of bottles, hats, phone chargers, coffee cups. But welcome, man. And I look forward to the theory for sure. And thank you so much once again for the support this afternoon. Um, so yeah, what I was messing with book stuff earlier today, and I've kind of decided on a date, November 20th, and I think I'm gonna put it up for pre-order just to have a peace of mind. I wasn't gonna do a pre-order initially. Now I think I'm just gonna do it for the hell of it, just to like I said, a little peace of mind. Throw it on, on Amazon, um, and just have it there ready to go. Um, and I can sit back and just wait for it and see. I don't expect it to do very well. It's just a project of fun and passion, and that I've had for about 3 years. And if people are looking for something that's strictly just all about Star Wars, you might want to look elsewhere. It's a pretty personal book with opinions and experiences in there. But anyway, audiobook as well. I recorded all the audiobook chapters, so that is completely done. Franz Nerdinan, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support this afternoon, man. Cheers right back at you. I'm assuming that's what that is. Cheers, man. You hear this? Can you hear that? That's the ding. Not really much of a ding. That's the ding of my beer. Cheers and right back at you, man. I appreciate the hell out of that support this afternoon. I didn't realize it until last stream that people can send, like, I guess, animated emojis or whatnot. I don't even know what to call them. Through super chats. So now that might become a thing. But cheers right back at you, friends. I appreciate the hell out of that support this afternoon. I hope you're having a good one. Um, and yeah, super stickers. Is that what they're called? Super stickers. Okay. Beer at 12:30, my man. Yeah, I didn't know super stickers were a thing. No, I'm not sick, Nathan. It must just be the microphone that I'm using. I have a shitty headset mic on. I'm very curious how it sounds on your end. So after the stream, I'm gonna listen again. It's not a shitty headset microphone. It's actually a really nice headset mic. Um, but compared to the Rode microphone that I usually use, and all that jazz, and the mixing board that I normally have, I'm sure sounds a lot different, you know. But anyway, Franz, I appreciate that, man. And yeah, it's wedding weekend. Wedding weekend in a hotel means that you can have beers at 9 in the morning, um, and you can just lounge for the day, right? Right? I think so. But yeah. Sorry about the mess, Fancy. There you go. It's fun, man. It's it's all right. It's not the greatest. And the thing is, like, I don't have an editor. I don't have anything like that. Nobody's read it. I've sent my buddy a couple chapters. He said they were good, and I trust his opinion. Um, and we'll see. If you listen to these live streams, you might want to go for the audiobook just because I read it and it doesn't sound like I'm reading. It sounds like a live stream, and it's just kind of conversational, ebb and flow. Um, and like I said, I don't know how the book is probably very poorly written. But yeah. Nathan asks, Why are you into space so much?" Um, you know, I think the reason, well, first of all, the reason that I'm into space, that I've been into space my entire life, in astronomy and space exploration, especially, and the history of NASA and all that stuff, is because of my dad. No question about it. He's always had a passion for it. It's interesting. We look at it. I we kind of come at it from different viewpoints or different interests, I suppose. He's a really smart guy, and he's in the details of it. He's into um I'm into this as well, and he's into what I'm into as well, but he's into like the details and the science of it and the particulars more than I am. I'm more into the exploration of it, the poetry of it, I suppose, and just the history of NASA and space exploration and pushing the boundaries and all that kind of stuff. So, as much as I love the stuff that he loves, my focus, my interest is a little more, I guess, in the realm of like, I don't know, the exploration of it all. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, it's been a thing that I've always been into. So. Wedge is back. What other characters would be cool to see join the fight? Dino. That's a really good question, and I don't really know. I have a feeling we're going to see some familiar faces in the background. I have a feeling that this is going to kind of bring heroes that we've seen before to the fight. I don't really know how to answer that. It's not something that I need. It's not something that I like really want. I don't want to see familiar faces from. Why do I keep saying places? Faces from the past, just because I'm more interested in new characters and stuff like that. But I do have a feeling that we will see some some familiar faces. We already know Wedge, like you said. Lando is back. I'm sure he's going to be piloting something and getting back into the fight. Yeah, I'm assuming that maybe Leia contacts him at some point, and he comes charging in with some forces and utilizes his skill set to help the resistance. But I really don't know. I really don't know who I would want to see. Yeah, I heard at Lucasfilm that Porkins came back from the dead to join the fight. There you go, man. He never died. If we don't see a character bleed out and take their last breath and eyes glaze over and roll into the back of their head, are they really dead? I need to see my characters die to know they're really dead. Is Boss Nass comes back? Is Boss Nass dead? Yeah, Boss Nass. What if we do see just like every army and character we've ever seen in Star Wars before? Take it easy, Benzo. Thanks for tuning in, man. Bum 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 bum. Corporal Clegg. I think this is a question a lot of people have, man. Corporal. He says, "Do you think Darth Vader had died in vain, and he shouldn't be a Force ghost anymore because Palpatine didn't fully die?" I don't think he died in vain. No, he died saving his son. The redemption doesn't come. I don't think the redemption comes in the form of killing Palpatine, although that certainly helps, right? The redemption comes in saving his son, which he did in a moment of sacrifice. Do I think it's lessened by Palpatine still being alive? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because I think it's really difficult to judge that question based off of what we've seen so far or what we haven't seen so far, right? That I think that question will be a little more poignant and answerable after we see the rise of Skywalker, you know. But um, but yeah, Porkins has a high midichlorian count. Nice. Where are you? I'm actually kind of around Miami, R2. Yeah, for a wedding. So my wife is in the wedding. She's the maid of honor. Um, and she's doing wedding stuff right now. You know, hanging out with the girls, getting ready for the day. And I'm just drinking some beer in the hotel room. I was gonna go to the pool, but looked like it was storm. It was gonna storm earlier. Let me look out the window real quick. Yeah, it's still very cloudy, and it looks like it could rain at any time. So I was gonna go to the pool and read on my Kindle. I charged my Kindle overnight, man, before we left on Friday. Yeah, I charged my Kindle Thursday night into Friday. Got 100% battery. I looked at it. I downloaded a sample of Rise of the Resistance book. It was like 20 something pages, I think. And you get a sample of on the Kindle. And I was gearing up to read that around the pool. Well, it didn't dawn on me until I got to the hotel room that I forgot my Kindle. So I can't read that. I was like, that was one of the things I was really excited to do when I had some free time, just lounging around waiting for the wedding tonight. Was just reading by the pool, reading a little bit of Star Wars. But I'm a dummy, and I left it on the kitchen counter. So you decided to stream. I was gonna stream anyway, man. um, I like streaming in hotels. It's just laid back and fun, and this chair isn't very comfortable though. Let's just say that. How do I lean it back? Maybe you can't. You got to be able to lean this chair back. That'd be stupid. Yeah, I was planning on streaming at least once while I was down here just for the hell of it, and um, I was debating about streaming last night because I had the room to myself. My wife was staying with the bride and all that, but I decided to watch a couple episodes of The Next Generation and just lounge because I had a lot of beer last night. I don't, not drunk at all, but I was just a little sleepy. What console are you playing on? I play PC primarily, man. I have I do have an Xbox One S, but um I rarely play it. I rarely play it. It's there for the occasional like Red Dead Redemption mission. You know, I don't really play consoles very often, so I primarily play on the PC. But yeah. Um I like your stream, Celebrity. They're fun. Well, appreciate that, Ryan. Yeah, this one's different. My hotel streams are usually a lot different. This is only maybe the third hotel. I can't speak this afternoon. This might be like the third hotel stream I've ever done in my entire life. And I actually have all of the bells and whistles that I need to make like a Lightspeed lounge or something like that, but I don't think my laptop could handle it because it's coming on 8 years old. And I have a giant fan underneath it, but because without that fan, as you can tell in the picture, I don't know if you can really see it, but without that fan, my laptop just turns off within like a minute and overheats. So I can't really do too much heavy work on this laptop. Let's just say that. Is the prophecy true? Will it be mentioned? Does it matter? I finally got the grammar right, Braxton. I didn't see your original posts, but um, it looks good to me. Braxton, I don't know if it really matters. It doesn't really matter to me. The prophecy is something that, well, I mean, I suppose. Do you guys care about the prophecy? Is it something that you're interested in? To me, it seems like something that might have been one of the like a myth that people pass down generation to generation, and possibly it was true, maybe not. It would be interesting if they brought it up in some form or fashion, but to need a definitive answer, to need like more context to it, I don't really necessarily need it or want it. Uh, but that's just me. I'm assuming that if you grew up and your Star Wars is the prequels, your Star Wars is the Clone Wars, and where the prophecy is mentioned and alluded to often, maybe you do care a lot more. But I don't think it's really necessary to delve into, if that makes sense. But yeah, maybe the prophecy is about Kylo. Maybe the prophecy is about Palpatine. Who knows? Or maybe the prophecy was nothing. Wouldn't that be a fun thing? Maybe the prophecy was just some campfire tale that generations told to one another to comfort themselves. Some days somebody's going to come back. Somebody's going to come back and make all this right. Bring balance. Maybe the prophecy was a bunch of hogwash. I would like that. That would piss a whole lot of people off, but I would kind of like that. I would like that. Anyway, should direct the new Star Wars trilogy? Lev Diniho, 10. Um, I don't know if he would direct a trilogy, but I would love Danny Boyle to direct a Star Wars movie. He's one of my favorite directors, Danny Boyle. He's made movies like Slumdog Millionaire, Trainspotting, Sunshine. Which, if you guys haven't seen Sunshine, it's a fun science fiction movie. I really really like the first third of the film, and then the last act is kind of meh to me. But Sunshine's worth a watch. It's a good flick. And he also directed one of my favorite movies of all time. It's in my top 10 favorite movies list. It's called 127 Hours. Um, and yeah, if you haven't seen 127 Hours and you want some Danny Boyle action, watch 127 Hours. I can't recommend it enough. He also did 28 Days Later. Oh, one sec. Give me one sec, guys. One sec. I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call. All right. Can you hear me? Let's see. Let me know if you guys can hear me. D. Okay, cool. All right, so you can hear me. I have to run some stuff down to the girls' room, the bridesmaids' room, um, wedding invitation and some snacks and whatnot. So I will. How about this? I'm gonna stop the stream. What time is it? Oh, this clock is wrong. Stupid. It's 12:45. Okay, so it's 12:45. Um, and let me think. I gotta leave by 4. So I'm gonna do a stream. Let's say I'm gonna continue a stream maybe around 2 o'clock in about an hour. And I'm just gonna hop back on and maybe for 30 minutes shoot the shit before I have to get ready for the wedding. So I will. I'll be back maybe in an hour, to an hour and a half. Um, and then I'll be back and we can hang out. Let's talk. Yeah, let's talk. What do you? Let's bring up an interesting topic of conversation. Let's talk. I don't know. What could we talk about? We'll figure it out. All right, I'll be back in maybe like an hour and a half or so. If I don't see you then, it's because some of the other guys, some of the other like bridesmaids, husbands, and boyfriends are probably hanging out with them. But I think we're all kind of doing our own thing until we're catching an Uber. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, man. Carter Lovejoy and Franz Durnan, thank you guys for the support this afternoon. I'll be back in like an hour and a half or so. And if I'm not, I apologize. If I'm not, I'll be back on Monday. I got a fun video in the works that I need to bust out on Monday, um, before The Mandalorian comes out. I put a lot of, I did a lot of reading for it, and I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you all on the flip side. See ya. Oh, let me. Okay, let's do an experiment here. I'm gonna count down from. I'm gonna click stop. I'm gonna click stop stream. I don't know when the stream technically stops. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if I stop the stream now. Boom. Like, is it gone? Or do you guys continue to hear me until, how do I put this? The stream is delayed by like 10, 15 seconds. So when I click stop stream, does the stream stop 10 seconds in the past for me? Does that make sense? Does it stop at what you guys are hearing with the delay? Or does it stop when I click stop in the timeline of the delay? Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to count down from 5. When I get to 0, I'm going to click stop stream. You guys tell me if you hear me say 0. If you hear me say 0, let me know. If you hear me say whatever, I don't know, let me know. So, anyway, let me know. Oh, one sec. One sec. Nice. There we go. Oh, why didn't the audio sound effect play? Weird. Vince Wynn, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support, man. I greatly appreciate that. Have a good one, Greedo. Right back at you, Vince. I should be back in about an hour and a half. Got to run a couple things down to the bridesmaids' room, help them out a little bit. But I should be back in about an hour and a half. If I'm not, I apologize. Wedding stuff going on. But I appreciate that support this afternoon, Vince. And I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. All right, everybody. I'm going to count down from 5. And then I'm going to get to 0. You tell me if you hear 0 or not, all right? Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.